Alright, here we are. This is episode 1, 2, 3 of Jaula's Discovery. Hold on. Alright, it's called Beneath the Skin. Jaula's forces launch a surprise assault on Andoria using a new superweapon.
This is Captain Kumarke of the LSS Riskava. My research group is under attack in the Andoria system. We believe the attackers are allied with House Mokai in service to Matriarch Jaula. Their flagship is using some kind of superweapon. We've lost 3 ships to it already. To all vessels within range, please. We require immediate assistance. We can't last much longer against...
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Let's go rescue Captain Kumarke, which they make an emphasis on. Yeah, we'll get some unique stuff. Alachi Bridge Officer? Wait a second. Those are the enemies. Huh. Well, let's try it out then. Ugh. Long load times. Why? Man, that Kumarke looks way different in this picture than she does on some of the other ones. I wonder if they used a different face model. But then again, Kim looks very different as well. Different artist. They see different things on the face, I guess.
Oh, thank you for coming, my friend. Things were looking quite grim before your arrival. The Mokai vessels attacked without warning. Be mindful of their flagship. It has a superweapon of unknown origin, and it is devastating.
Both of them to attack Andoria. Bold of them to attack Andoria in the heart of the Federation.
Indeed. We'll need to act fast if we're going to save Andoria.
Very well. What can you tell us about the raiders?
The Mokai ships are old, but they've been retrofitted with modern technology. Matriarch Jaula has been busy since her arrival from the 23rd century. Look, this cowardly attack took us by surprise. We need to deal with these raiders before that superweapon gets turned on my homeworld. Agreed?
Agreed. We're moving to assist. Let's get it on.
Speculation. Our engines are damaged. We'll join as soon as we can.
Don't worry about us. The fleet needs your help more than we do.
That's pretty good. Move some weapons real quick. Put this one over at the end. Put this one over at this end. And I'm gonna switch that one. See if that changes things up a bit. Weird that the Lucara has a similar name to the Lucari. I wonder if they'll mention that. How I can't get them to attack me. I'm doing a lot of damage. Am I supposed to attack him? There we go.
That new Mokai weapon is tearing our ships apart!
Fire the weapon!
Aha!
It has created a massive spatial rift. I'm not sure how, but it has.
The flagship is launching probes into the rift!
We are not prepared. Hell, leave the system. Master the war!
Okay.
We've driven off the Mokai, but they left a very disturbing problem in their wake. We're not exactly sure what that rift is, or what it's capable of. I need answers to those questions. Andoria is my home, and I won't let it come to harm on my watch.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Captain. Scan the rift. Some sort of mycelial thing?
My readings are showing a distinct biological presence with qualities similar in many ways to that of fungi. Very intriguing. I'm afraid astromycology is not my specialty. I believe we'll need to consult with an expert in the field if we're to solve this riddle quickly.
Experts in astromycology are uncommon.
I realize the scientific aspects of the rift are fascinating, but let's not forget this thing appeared as a result of Ja'ula firing her new weapon. It's not benign. It's meant to do harm. The way I see it, this rift is a ticking time bomb, and we need to shut it down before it explodes. Period.
Definitely true.
My science team has isolated a series of research files that could help us. They're old. From the mid-23rd century. Interesting. A good number of them are classified by Starfleet Command. At the highest level.
Ooh. Why would Starfleet classify astromycology research?
That's a damn good question. Not sure I want to know the answer. Look, finding an astromycologist from this century and getting them up to speed on this will take time, and we don't have a lot of that. I propose we create a holographic simulation of the author of these files and put it to work on the problem.
That sounds like a great plan.
Good. Let's meet here on the Hoffman. I'll talk to Starfleet about gaining access to these research notes. See you soon.
You got it. That's awesome.
Welcome aboard. Hope you're ready to go to work, because we have a lot of work to tackle and very little time to do it in.
Any updates on the rift?
Some. My people believe we're looking at some kind of quantum-level mycelial thread. Basically a giant extra-dimensional fungus. A giant extra-dimensional fungus that somehow serves as a portal into another plane of existence.
So, how do we close this portal?
We're working on that with you, the Lucari, and hopefully the hologram we're about to deploy. Let's hope they have the data we need to get the job done.
To the holodeck, then. My away team can meet up when we know what we're doing next. Oh, I didn't notice. Is this a Voyager class? I bet it is. And how convenient that the holodeck is...
Okay, let's get started. I'll initiate the basic holomatrix while you upload and integrate the relevant personality and research data.
Understood. Let's get her done. Ooh, I got a pad.
Okay, merging your data with the core holomatrix. Now, computer, initiate program Papa Sierra 1.
Papa. Hey!
Starfleet. I should have known. There's no way in hell I'm letting you weaponize my work. Also, I don't appreciate being kidnapped. Drafted, whatever this is.
Damn it. The simulation isn't accessing data from his Starfleet career. Computer, initiate full security override on my authority.
Hello? Is your universal translator working? Anyone? Who's in charge here? You? It's you, isn't it?
That should do it. Computer, reinitialize program.
Please state the nature of the mycelial emergency.
Dorks. That's funny. I liked his other personality better. What the heck?
You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. I told Strahl that our work could get twisted into some sort of weapon. I never expected the Klingons would be the ones doing the twisting.
There's a transdimensional portal that seems fungal in nature.
Give me a second. Reviewing your current data. Got it. Okay, we need to know more about the probes this time-traveling Klingon fired into the mycelial network. I'll run some simulations, see what I can find out.
What can you tell us about the mycelial network?
It's a subspace realm that spans the entire multiverse. That's our universe and all other quantum realities all connected to the network.
Fancy.
The network contains the roots of a certain type of fungus, and if you know how, you can use the spores of that fungus to access the network. I'm one of the few people to figure out how to do that, by the way. I'm assuming that's why I'm here now.
Among other reasons, yes.
The Discovery was equipped with a spore drive, and with it, we were able to travel immense distances almost instantaneously, thanks to the network. It wasn't always an exact science, though. You weren't careful, you could wind up in another dimension, or another time.
Yikes. I'm glad we're able to call on your expertise. Ooh. This doesn't work with Season 3. Interesting.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
How dangerous.
I need more data on this Klingon superweapon, but if I were to guess, I'd say it's meant to disrupt a localized section of the network. That disruption, in turn, damages the corresponding section in our universe. Problem is, damage in the mycelial network tends to spread and grow in magnitude. Unchecked, this type of attack could spread through the entire network, which would be very bad.
Exactly how bad are we talking here?
Bad on an apocalyptic scale.
Ooh.
Simply put, if she keeps doing this, she could bring an end to all life in all universes.
That is pretty bad. Understood. I feel the stakes have just been raised considerably.
All right, any more questions, or shall we get back to work?
Let's get to work. Computer, configure Mycelium Research Laboratory.
Nice touch. I'd have been fine with a lab from this century, but it's the thought that counts, I suppose. I'm gonna run some calibration tests. I'll need you to handle the radiation and spore saturation levels.
How will that work?
I'll start the calibration, then the monitors will show you the level of radiation and spore saturation in the chamber. You'll need to adjust it up or down as we go. Don't let it get too high or too low. If the levels go out of bounds, I'll have to reset the simulation. That's annoying, so don't do it.
You got it. Watch the radiation and spore levels. Use the appropriate console to keep them in the safe range until the simulation completes. Keep it blue, as per usual. Ooh, nice. Wait. Wait, where am I supposed to go?
The simulation is picking up speed. Stay sharp.
Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Who programmed this?
Radiation level's too high. Get it down before it ruins the test. Spore saturation is too high. Reduce it before it crashes the simulation. All right, we're good here. Let me take a look at the results. Interesting. First thing, we can use the rift to transport into the mycelial network, which is good because we need to go there to figure out what this Ja'ula is up to.
Come again?
Sorry, got ahead of myself there. I'm detecting radiation coming from the rift of a type unique to 23rd century Klingon tech. It's probably coming from those probes Ja'ula shot into the network. Whatever they're doing in there, it's probably not for the benefit of life, the universe, and everything.
That makes sense.
Sounds like we need to send an away team into this mycelial network to gather more data on the problem and deal with whatever House Mokai is doing there. I'll set up a mobile emitter so Stamets here can go along. I have a feeling we'll need his expertise on the other side of that rift.
Understood. Let's do it. Cool.
All right, transporter's ready and standing by to beam you into the mycelial network. I took the liberty of sending your ship the adjustments. Your away team will be ready to join you there. Just say the word when you're ready to go.
We're ready. We'll contact you if something goes wrong. When something goes wrong. Damn it.
Good luck in there. We'll be monitoring from here. Energize.
Yikes.
Welcome to the mycelial network. All right, we don't have a lot of time. Between her weapon and whatever tech she's put in here, Ja'ula's done a lot of damage. We need to put a stop to it before it gets too far gone. Let's head toward those Klingon energy signatures. Seems like a good place to start.
Something's stinging me. What is that?
That would be the Jasep. They're a sentient, spore-based colony life form. My records indicate they act to decompose any material that's alien to the mycelial network, like you, for example. Adjust your personal shields to this setting. It should protect you from their nibbling.
Wow. Let's go.
Good. Whatever's happening with that Mokai tech hasn't spread here. Not yet, anyway. Take some samples from healthy spore clusters. We'll need them for comparison studies later. You really can't appreciate this place until you see it for yourself. This is serious. If the network is damaged beyond repair, it could end all life, everywhere.
It is pretty serious. It's really fungusy around here. Oh.
Hold your fire. I'm pretty sure she comes in peace.
Hey. It's that lady.
Outsiders, I am of the Jasep. We are people of this realm. We have met people of your realm before. Many of them have traveled here. Others from your realm have sent things that are hurting us. You must make this stop.
Patel? How is this possible? I saw you die.
I created this form to give the Jasep voice, to communicate with you. Based on your memories, Patel is compassionate, idealistic, someone who protects, someone like the Jasep.
I see. We appreciate the gesture.
We waste time. Strange devices have been brought here. They make the fungus sick. They are making the yield tree bloom.
We came to help, if we can.
This yield tree she's talking about is bad news. The Jasep aren't fond of it, and with good reason. Its bark is toxic to them.
How did this happen, Patel?
There was a tear in the sky, and a device came through it from your realm. It gives off strange light and heat at all times. This is what brings the sickness and the poison. We know it. The device is deeper in the forest. I will take you to it, but you must stop it. You must.
We'll do what we can.
Let's get moving. Looks like this device is deeper in the mycelial forest. Watch for visible signs of fungal corruption and yield tree growth. The more we see, the closer we'll be to the problem.
Understood. I could just follow the directions. Ooh.
We can use this to move quickly. It will let us travel through the network to another part of the realm.
Ah. Oh, that's pretty big. Let's do it. Let's do it. Whee! Bleh.
Interesting. This might be a tardigrade birthing ground. Try not to scare the little ones, okay? I don't think we'd survive an encounter with an angry adult tardigrade, let alone several.
A few scans won't hurt. We don't know a lot about them.
The liquid sources here may tell us more about them as well. Tardigrades can put themselves into a desiccated state to survive without water, but they still need it to remain active and to grow. Take a sample from the center of the pool. That should provide useful information.
Right. Let's scan the little ones and the water source. Oh, look at the little tardigrades. Look how cute they are. Scan.
Interesting. Even baby tardigrades are extremely tough.
Sample.
The fluid sample shows a high level of nucleotides and proteins. This serves not only as a liquid source for the local flora, but also a nutrient carrier. These proteins include compounds associated with the formation of neurotransmission and memory.
So the fluid is part of a nervous system within the network.
It's possible that the liquid carries information in the form of protein compounds, and that specific fungi may release chemicals into the fluid that allow for widespread communication.
Then the mycelium are roots and vessels, while the waterways are neuron-like. Let's scan some more tardigrades.
The tardigrades are of the realm. They live in harmony within the forest.
Get back here.
These readings could be very helpful to us here. Understanding this ecosystem may be the key to healing it.
Agreed, but we need to press on. This is fun. I like this. Fly away!
Look, see that? That's definitely not Klingon tech. It's running clean, too. No radiation or harmful emissions. Whatever it is, it's not part of the problem here. I'd like to take a closer look, if you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd like to know more about it myself. Examine device. Ooh, it's open. Ooh, it's a Mario and Luigi pipe.
Curiouser and curiouser. This is Alachi tech. I wonder what they're doing in here. This device appears to collect spores floating in the atmosphere. Based on what we know about Alachi, I think it's collecting food for them.
The Alachi? Perhaps they have a connection with the network, but aren't they mutated Romulans?
Alachi are, like the Jasep, part of this realm. They lived here before they went to serve and fight in your realm. Now some of them have returned.
The Alliance will want to know about this.
Maybe. The Alachi don't have a lot of friends in the Alliance. I'd be worried about this information falling into the wrong hands. The last thing this place needs is a bunch of well-armed types stomping around looking for payback from the Alachi.
That is true.
Incoming!
Okay.
Something's wrong with the Alachi. They have the sickness.
Now they're dead. The Alachi are very much not good guys. What the heck?
Those Alachi were of the realm, but they were sick. Toxic, like the yield tree. Their devices were corrupt as well. If we cannot cure the Alachi, we must cull them from the realm before the sickness spreads.
Understood. We'll help them if we can.
You see? Look. Look here. It is corrupted. The device makes it grow in a strange, toxic way, and it spreads the sickness.
We must be getting closer to the device. Wait. Scan corrupted fungus.
Lots of yield tree growth here. That's not a good thing. The corruption is getting stronger. This fungi is being mutated by Hark-Peng radiation.
Ooh.
Not good.
It's the stuff that kills the Doomsday device. Ooh, I forgot to look up. Nice. Looks really cool. Alright. What does it say? Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
Looks like this used to be an Alachi research outpost. They were starting to build defense systems in response to incursions from our space. Bet you can't guess who was responsible for those.
Ja'ula. So the Alachi were trying to deal with the problem as well.
Unfortunately, the radiation from Ja'ula's tech had a negative effect on the Alachi. They began to mutate, and their higher brain functions started to deteriorate. Looks like a team decided to head deeper into the network to deal with the problem. There aren't any coherent entries like that.
I'm guessing they failed. Ja'ula's tech is still operational.
We must go deeper into the network, toward the source of the corruption.
Very well, Patel. Let's keep moving. Whee! Roller coaster.
The device is close, you see? The yield trees, the corruption, they have spread through this area. Find the next node and jump. The source of the sickness must be in the next area.
Alright. Let's figure it out. Ooh.
Something's wrong here. The radiation has mutated the hyphae grouping in this conduit. I can't compute its dynamic output ranges and adjust to compensate for the mutation. Long story short, we're stuck.
Patel, is there something you can do here?
No. The sickness has damaged it too much. I cannot speak to it and make it work. It must be navigated by the Stamets. The living Stamets.
What could the living Stamets do differently than this one?
The living Stamets, the one who came here before, was part of the network, connected. He touched it with his mind. The living Stamets could feel the flow of the network. That is how he guided his ship home through it.
Feel... You mean intuition? The living Stamets guided discovery with intuition?
Yes, but this Stamets does not think the same way. It thinks like a machine, not like the living.
Could we teach the Stamets to think that way?
The memories and essence of the Stamets from before are within the network. We may be able to bring them forth for you, so you can merge them with this Stamets. What you need is within what grows here, and the fluid that connects and sustains it.
Well, let's start collecting what we need then.
The mycelial forest is a vast network, much like your computers. All you need to do is bring the memories you want to the surface.
How would I do that?
The water connects all the growth. Use it to compel the fronds to blossom and release the memories you seek. Watch carefully. When the fronds bloom, collect the spore memories from them.
Understood. Let's hope this works. Collect.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid.
Who's attacking us? Oh.
You will need to collect more of the fluid.
I heard you the first time.
Quickly, go collect the spores before they dissipate. You will need to collect more of the fluid. You have the spores. Now you must return to the place of memory. Together, we will make them rebuild the memory of what was.
Okay. Let's do it. It's gonna be weird.
They're the building blocks of energy across the universe.
Look how it interacts with the spores.
It's as if
I don't know where to go.
You only do it for me, but I could be your I do love it when you only do things for me. The thread that weaves life through space.
I so hoped you would find your way.
I can't even find my way out. Follow the music, Paul. I'm not going anywhere. Open your eyes.
Hugh? Okay. I know what I need to do here. Hugh. Now I know what it was like for you when you came back. Now it's my turn, except you're not here. None of you are. Burnham, Tilly, Saru, all of you. You're gone. It's just me now. What's left of me, at least.
Are you alright?
I'm gonna need a moment here, okay? This is a lot to take in.
Of course.
Okay. Everything's all coming together in my head now. I can navigate the network again. I can do this.
Welcome back, Commander.
We are alike now, both created for a purpose, but with the memories of someone else. The memories of a life not entirely our own. But we are alive.
You are. Your lives are your own.
Patel may be a living thing, but what about me? I'm a computer program, a simulation of a life once lived, and yet I remember being him. I remember the thrill of discovering the mycelial network, the terror of the Klingon War, serving on Discovery, everything I felt when I lost Hugh, and everything I felt when he came back. All of it. Everything.
All important things, and part of your life now.
We were made, not born. But that alone does not define us. If we have all the memories, all the feelings, we can choose how to live, according to what we know and feel. We are as real as anyone. We are just made of different things.
You're Paul Stamets now, if that is your choice.
You're giving me the chance to do what I want, to be who I want to be. Thank you. I've made my choice. Let's finish this. A lot of people are counting on us, counting on me. I can help, and I will. It's what Hugh would have wanted, and it's what I want.
Very well. Let's get to work, Commander. That was weird. But it is what Discovery's all about. Okay. Alright, Stamets, let's go. This area is very zen from Half-Life.
Sickness. It is strong here. It is dangerous. Already many of the Alachi have become sick and corrupted.
Are we near the source then?
There are 3 devices up ahead. You must disable them.
Let's take a look. Very nice.
There are the devices, up ahead.
That tardigrade over there doesn't seem bothered.
They are of the realm, but the sickness doesn't affect them. It should. They eat overgrown blooms. They drink the water. Somehow, they remain strong.
Something about them could be a solution to all this.
Right now, the radiation is creating more overgrowth than the tardigrades can eat. If we take out Ja'ula's device, the corruption will stop, and the growth rate will return to normal. Then the tardigrades will eat the surplus overgrowth, corrupted or not. Given time, they should slowly bring the ecosystem back into balance.
Well, let's find that device and shut it down then. Examine probe.
This could be tricky. We can't disable the probes without clearing the corrupted mycelium, and we can't do that without risking detonation. We're gonna need to think outside the box on this one.
Detonation of what? I'm listening.
We need to convince a hungry tardigrade to come to the buffet table, so to speak. If we can lure one of them to the probes, it might clear the overgrowth to a point where we can safely disarm them.
Lure a tardigrade? How do you propose we do that?
I'm thinking we use the healthy spore samples we collected earlier. If you're willing to wave a carrot in front of a hungry, practically indestructible 8-legged horse.
I am totally fine with that. Let's get it on.
This could be tricky. We can't disable the probe without clearing the corrupted. Remember, we need to lead the tardigrade to the probe. It'll clear the overgrowth so we can disable them.
So I gotta go find the tardigrade. What the heck is on there? I don't see any tardigrades. Ah, there they are. Hey, buddy. This way. The little heart. That's funny.
All right, turn off that probe and we'll move on. Good work. Now lure the tardigrade to another probe.
So freaking genius. Dig in, right? Delicious. Wow. This is fun.
We're ready for you to disable that probe. Nice! Only one more to go.
At least these guys are indestructible.
Tardigrade is distracted. Quickly, use your lure again.
The tardigrade's done. Disable that probe.
Of course, you would need to fight the boss. This is a video game. Here we go. Get him, tardigrade. Nice. Alrighty.
This is all starting to come together. Ja'ula's plan, that is. I think I understand what she's trying to do.
Alright, what do you have?
Ja'ula and House Mokai learn about classified Starfleet projects in 2256. She raids the Glen and discovers the spore drive, then steals all of the data on it. Unfortunately for her, Strahl corrupted the data before she stole it. So, when she made her spore-based superweapon, she was using bad data.
With tragic results.
She puts her shiny new toy on her flagship and joins the attack on Starbase 1. That didn't work out so well for her, though. Bad data, bad weapon. She pulls the trigger and boom! It blows up in her face and the explosion throws her into this century.
Her and many others.
Ja'ula works out the bugs in her weapon's design. She determines that mutated spores are a critical component, so she sets out to get more of them. That's where the probes come in. She fires them into the network, they beam out Hark-Peng radiation, spores mutate, and Ja'ula gets more ammo for her weapon of mass destruction.
That's disturbing, but it makes sense.
Problem is, she didn't think it through. The radiation causes unexpected side effects, as we've seen firsthand. Somehow, I don't think Ja'ula is worried about collateral damage, though.
Agreed.
Knowledge is power. Now that we know what she's up to, we can take steps to put an end to her plan and protect the network from her actions. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with the Josette on this. Who knows, maybe the Alachi will join the fight. The sane Alachi, that is.
Here's hoping. Wait a sec, I thought the Alachi were working for the Iconians. That's weird. We're gonna need all the help we can get on this, I think.
No argument there. Wait, did you hear that? Something's coming. Something big.
What now? Big tardigrade, mama. Oh. There's a lot of shit. Hopefully they're the good ones. Ah, very nice.
I'm gonna say that's not a good sign.
But they're green. That means they're good, right? Ah, they're not as alien as usual. Classic.
Do not fire. We are allies. Forgive me. It has been so long since I have used my voice.
Whose voice is that? This is a voice actor they've used before. I'm listening. Who are you?
I was
Yes.
Darsev, a Romulan once. I am Ilachi now,
Are you reverting back to your original form?
partially. My mind returns to the time before my change. The weapon is to blame. It corrupts some of us, drives us mad. Others, like me, become fusions of Ilachi and what we were before. Wait. These weapons, they are not of your creation, are they?
No, the weapons are fired by Ja'ula, a renegade Klingon.
You must stop her. Close the rifts. Destroy her weapons. If she continues this madness, she will utterly corrupt this realm. If that happens, it will break through into the void space, your realm, and destroy everything.
That's not gonna happen. If I have anything to say about it.
You should return to your realm. Ju'ula's attack has angered other Ilachi. They are taking a fleet to destroy anything on the other side of the rift.
Like our ships?
You must leave now. Go to your realm and help your people while you can.
Thank you for your help, Patel.
It is our way. The Josep thank you for removing the sickness. We will work with Tarsev and other Ilachi who wish to stand together against Ja'ula. We believe we will meet again, friends. Goodbye.
Until next time, then. That was cool. Interesting.
We're receiving your data now. No sign of our House Mokai friends, but something's definitely happening with the rift. Based on what you've found out in the network, we'll be able to close it, but we'll need to get several external readings before we're ready to try.
Work fast, Captain. House Monkai might return sooner than we'd like.
Riskava and Hoffman can head to opposite ends of the rift. From there, we should each be able to get a differential reading. Once we have enough data, you can use a deflector modulation to close the rift.
Let's make it happen, people. Watch your sensors for Monkai ships. Oh look, Monkai ships.
Those Ilachi ships, they're using spore weapons. The Ilachi drives make my weapon recent.
The operating system. Initiating scan.
Zip it like a zipper, ladies. kill everybody.
Heads up! I'm needing a huge spike.
Or is it the Dreadnought? Yay! There we go.
Wow, that actually worked. I can't say I didn't have doubts at first, but whew, well done. Not to rain on the parade here, but Ja'ula's still out there. As long as she has that weapon and the spores it needs to power it, this can happen again.
Yeah.
Well, you can count on the Lucari. We will do what we can to stop her. This isn't just a threat to our universe. There's a brilliant, wondrous realm lying beneath our conception of space. And it's in danger as well. We can't let harm come to it from our side of the cosmos.
That's the truth.
We stopped Ja'ula's attack and saved Andoria. I'd call that a good start. That rift, though, that's something you don't see every day, even in Starfleet. And I've seen some strange things in my time. It was good working with you all. I'll make sure Starfleet Command is updated. We'll do everything we can to bring Ja'ula to justice and put a stop to this campaign of hers.
About Ja'ula, she's going to go after any spores she can get her hands on. You're going to want to cut her off, the sooner the better. And I can help with that.
Your expertise would be most helpful, Commander.
Pretty sure you didn't bring me into all this for the charming conversation, though that is a definite bonus. I'll be glad to have something to do. It'll help me adjust to life as a sentient hologram. I've got a lot to process and a lot to catch up on.
A lot has changed from 2257.
That might be the understatement of the 25th century. Short term, I'll start putting together a list of known spore colonies. We need to keep an eye on those. If we're lucky, we'll catch Ja'ula before something like this happens again.
Keep me posted, Commander. This needs to end soon. That's the part system. We're going to warp.
What an extraordinary series of events. The mycelial network will be of great interest to the Lucari, I can assure you. Our own astromycologists will want to study it as soon as possible. I do hope the Alliance is able to put a swift end to Ja'ula's campaign. The thought of her using spores as part of a weapon, it's unsettling. If she's able to perfect that technology, no one will be safe from her wrath. Finally, please send my regards to Commander Stamets. It was such a pleasure to work with him, and I do wish him the best as he explores the galaxy in our time.
Ooh. I have a feeling I missed some sort of time-based reward here, but it was still fun. So, that's all for this mission. Tune in next time, and we'll do the next one. Enjoy.